Yo, 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 what is up YouTube, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we will be talking about Final Fantasy and the Gamer Awards and just the overall launch of Endwalker, honestly. And the main reason we're mainly going to be talking about that is just because Final Fantasy and where it sits right now, it really is on top of the throne, even with queue times being at an all-time high. But just because they're at an all-time high, I mean, it doesn't make the game any worse. But also, before we get into it, let me give a shout out to Ludwig and his Christmas album. I've currently got it on in the background just to nonchalantly even out the video. There will be a link in the description to his whole Christmas album as well as his YouTube channel, because should pay respects to the man I'm using his song. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started in today's video. The main point I want to say right off the bat is Final Fantasy's really in a good spot. And what I mean by that is, I mean, let's be honest. Final Fantasy's at the top of MMOs. You've got WoW's Exodus happening. You've got the release of an expansion, Endwalker. And you just have everything. Like, everything is lining up perfect. You had Shadowbringers coming off a real hype ending, and you have an expansion everybody's looking forward to. Now, how does it go? I don't know. I haven't really watched it, or not watched it. I haven't really played it or watched any of its content, so please no spoilers in the comment section. I do not want any of the stories spoiled. I will be moderating the comments on the video down below. Just try to keep it no spoilers, please. Just no. But let's move into the Gamer Awards, because we've already talked about where Final Fantasy is now. Let's talk about what Final Fantasy is doing. So if you watch the Gamer Awards, Final Fantasy came away with two: Community and Best Ongoing Game. Community, I mean, it does have an amazing community. I myself really am proud of where the community is and how the community kind of reacts to things. Now, that being, there is some case-by-case things where the community kind of does things that I don't agree with, but the majority of everything going on in the community, I agree with, for the most part. There are some things we will touch on later that I kind of think are getting blown up a little too much, but I understand the rage behind them. But that's for just the release of Endwalker that we will talk about later. Now, Best Ongoing Game. It beat out games like Genshin Impact, Fortnite. What's that other Battle Royale game? Apex Legends. So it beat Apex Legends, Genshin Impact, and Fortnite. And let's just say there was some Fortnite kids or Fortnite players that are very upset that Final Fantasy won. And you can go on Twitter and check this. And there's even a YouTube video that I can't remember the creator that released it, but I'll put it in the description. You can go watch his video. He does a better deep dive of just the hate coming from Fortnite to Final Fantasy. But just to kind of give a synopsis of it, is a bunch of kids or grown men, grown people, just Fortnite fans took to Twitter and started saying, how the fuck does Final Fantasy win with, we have The Rock, Ariana Grande, like all these extra special characters in the game, and with Chapter 3 releasing, and we have the most players ever, and that it's got more views on Twitch. First and foremost, the main problem with this is views on Twitch do not inherently tell you how many people are in the game. It's just like that. On top of that, a lot of people are choosing not to watch Final Fantasy right now because they don't want spoilers. So the numbers are going to be lower. I'm not going to say Final Fantasy is going to climb the ladder and beat Fortnite. No, that's not going to happen. That's very unlikely to happen. And then there was more people commenting that, like, what the fuck is Final Fantasy 14? Nobody plays it. I only know 3 or 4 people. It's like, well, sorry to tell you, currently in queue right now, and there's 2,000 people in front of me. And that doesn't tell me how many people are behind me. So there's obviously people playing the game. And there's multiple worlds with these lines. Some are worse and some are better. So you have these numbers that I'm seeing right in front of me tell me that people are playing this game. A lot. So that's that. And the sad part about it is it's not Genshin Impact players. It's not Apex Legends players. I haven't seen many of them. It's mainly Fortnite. And I get Fortnite's been going on for a long time. Final Fantasy XIV is almost older than some of the kids playing Fortnite. I want that to sink in. There are kids that are playing Fortnite that possibly have never even heard of 14 because they're too young. And I know that's kind of just like overblowing it, but it's true. The game's been going on for a long time. And Fortnite is generally geared for younger demographics. And on to the Ariana Grande and The Rock comment. The Rock is in the game. How does Final Fantasy be? Okay, first of all, don't you think that's epic using public figures and other things to boost the notoriety of their game? Everybody loves The Rock. He's got a rap song with Tech-9. He's everywhere. Everybody loves Rock. He's like the perfect American citizen that everybody loves. Ariana Grande. Girls love her music. Guys love her music. She's a big artist. Don't you think Fortnite stands to grow more than she does? Her music reaches places Fortnite doesn't. Another anime. They brought anime into it. They brought Naruto. Naruto has been one of the greatest animes out there. It's always been a big thing. You've got Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, Boruto, and I don't care for Boruto. I was kind of watching it. It's whatever. But the point is you can't say because The Rock's in the game, that makes our game better or the best ongoing game. No, that's not true. That's legit Fortnite using public figures that reach audiences Fortnite can't to boost their notoriety. Yes, it helps them as well. Like, of course, there's kids that probably don't like The Rock, but after seeing him in Fortnite, like, it's a win-win for the people they're putting in the game and the shows they're putting in the game. But you can't say with that reason that Fortnite's a better game. The best ongoing game. You really can't. Like, we're talking about Final Fantasy XIV, which came from a dumpster fire, a legit, somebody decided this is a good game, put it out, and then it blew up in their face. And then it came back, fixed itself, released an expansion, and kept building. It's been forever building. Like, this game, I have a legit character from the game on my shoulder. Like, I have the whole franchise on me. So, I really don't understand that no Final Fantasy what the fuck is Final Fantasy? It's stupid. And that's all I'm going to say about the Game Awards. Now we're going to move on to the whole Endwalker really launch drama. I talked about it in my last video a little bit, and it kind of seems people didn't really like my opinion on it. My opinion on it, and I'm going to stress this heavily, the launch of Endwalker came at a time where Final Fantasy was already at its biggest pinnacle. You already had some worlds not allowing players to come in. There's always been worlds you can't create characters on. And I know the main point is the 2002 errors, all them errors. And I have stressed this on stream. I would rather them put me in a queue than break the game. If the game breaks, it's not only me that loses out on the experience. It's everybody that's already in the world, already playing the game. So if they keep pushing their hardware, the games can break. And you see the queues breaking, but yes, that sucks. And it sucks that you don't get your position back. But would you rather everybody suffer or just you? And I know some people are going to say, well, if I don't get to play it, then I don't give a damn about anybody else. To me, it's like, okay, I can't play it. I'm not going to get burnt out on the game. I'll go play Halo. I'll go play Pokemon. Like, I can always go play something else. And that's the point. It breaking allows me to go play other things, not burn out. Enjoy other things for the time being. Get outside, move around, do stuff around the house, cook. There's always something I can do. So I'm not wildly upset. But I'm going to also stress this. I understand that if you're somebody that really looked forward to this and really wanted to play it, and every day you get on, you can't play, it sucks. I was one of the players. I really wanted to play it. I bought the collector's edition of it. I legit have its figure that came with this collector's edition. I ordered this 1 minute after they put the link up. The moment the link hit up, I snagged. I wish it had like a serial number on it so I know which one I was out of everybody that got it. But I got the collector's edition. Like, I'm someone that the moment they said we got collector's edition, I refreshed for 4 hours to get the collector's edition. I sat there waiting for them, monitored their Twitter, and snagged it. So for me, it does suck that we have these queues. But I would rather this than it just completely break the game. That way, when I do get in, I don't have to worry about, oh, well, it might crash at any second, or some of the NPCs are going to bug. I can't do this MSQ mission because I can't turn it in. I don't want that type of issue. I understand the era 2002 and all that is not okay. And even Yoshi P himself has commented on it saying, yeah, we get it. It sucks. And we are trying our hardest. But it's almost like some people forget that we're in COVID. You can't even get a PlayStation 5. You can't get a car. You can barely get a Switch. You can't get an Xbox. You can't get any GPUs. So I kind of side with Square Enix, where I'm like, okay, well, I can't get anything, so why should I expect they can? Yeah, they're a big company. They have more power than me, but it's like, they're not the only company in the world that needs computer parts. They're not. And it sucks that it's this way, but there's nothing you can do about it. But I think it's time to stop the ranting. I'm just gonna summarize all this. Endwalker built a good hype for the game. The game's at a big pinnacle, and I think it's gonna do the right thing. With the Gamer Awards, like, it's all the outrage is stupid. If your game lost, take it on the chin. You've always got another year. Fortnite's not going anywhere. Apex ain't going nowhere. Genshin's not going anywhere. Just come back. Apparently, the community of Final Fantasy voted better and more often. Take it on chin. You lost. It is what it is. It's that none of this determines if your game's good or not. Nobody said Fortnite's trash. It just said Final Fantasy won the best ongoing game because fans voted for it. That just tells you there's a lot of people that support this game. And for the server errors and all that, it sucks. But at least the game works at the end of the day. Yes, some of us can't get in, but some people are actually out there experiencing it and having fun with it. And the experience isn't completely ruined. You will eventually be able to play, and there will be a time that everything's fine. So just chill out for now and try your best to get in. If you can't, take it on the chin, move on, go play another game. With all that being said, if you agreed, liked, or just have a different opinion, go ahead, tell me in the comment. Go ahead, smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. And once again, thanks you, Ludwig, for this Christmas album. It's wonderful. Be sure to check out his stuff down below. Peace. See you in the next one. Have a good Christmas season, boys.